Getting set for race number 2 tonight from Redshores in Charlottetown as the horses swinging behind the Metro Home Building Center's starting gate this time around the trot. Let's go back upstairs to Vance Cameron for the race call.
The Giant Thunder, King in the North. The Legend continues. Suicide Shift. The second race, trotters were scratched down to a very compact field of 4. They approach the gate and they're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. Off stride before the start goes the 2, King in the North. Back leaving on the rail was Giant Thunder. There they go, off end trotting, and the Legend continues. And Suicide Shift are leaving out. Off stride at the rail. There goes Giant Thunder, and trailing the field is King in the North. So we're down to a 2-horse old-fashioned match race in here. They straighten to the backstretch and go to the opening quarter. The Legend continues in line to Brian McPhee, the leader. Suicide Shift at this point's the only one with a shot at that leader. In the backfield, going off stride at the rail, Giant Thunder, and from the outside, that is King in the North. The opening quarter tripped in 29 and 1, so we're getting decent fractions here for the compact field. On by the 3/8 pole, the leader. The Legend continues, clear by 2. Second is Suicide Shift. Racing from third is King in the North, and the trailer, that is Giant Thunder. They're halfway home, and the Legend continues, the midway point leader. Suicide Shift is second, King in the North third, trailing the field, Giant Thunder 58 and 4. So Brian sits up on the Legend continues, leading at 5/8. Suicide Shift right there second. Third is King in the North, and the trailer, that is Giant Thunder. 3/4 coming next, and the Legend continues to lead it. Suicide Shift is there second. King in the North has third. The trailer is Giant Thunder. 3/4 in the books, and that's the Legend continues there in 1:29 and 4. Down to an 1/8 of a mile left to trot, and turning home, the Legend continues by 2. Suicide Shift second. King in the North and Giant Thunder on the wire. They come next, and the Legend continues, takes Brian McPhee on top at every call. Suicide Shift is there second. King in the North will be third. The mile in 1:59.4.
Okay, here comes the slow-mo for race number 2 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. We talked about him racing really well last week. The Legend continues, tracked in for the deuce behind Libero. 2 minutes, 2/5, closed 30 and 4, raced really well. We had a couple of breakers here early tonight, and it turned into a 2-horse race. Brian on the front with the Legend continues. Suicide Shift sitting 2 the whole way through 29 and 1, 58 and 4. Still the Legend continues, and Brian McPhee 3/4, 1:29 and 4. He's still there, and you can see him here now. He's got it in hand as he hits the wire here. The Legend continues, and Brian McPhee, they go coast to coast and win race number 2 at Redshore tonight. 1:59 and 4. Suicide Shift is second. King in the North third. The Legend continues, and Brian McPhee in the winner's circle next.
Now arriving at the second race winner's circle, number 3, the legend continues, trotting Brown Gelding 3 by Archangel from the SJ's Photo Dam. Top Photo, owned by Ronald McDonald of Freelton, Ontario, trained and driven to victory by Brian McPhee. Colt on top at every call tonight, trotting to a maiden record of 159-4. The legend continues in the second.